key? Raymond, where's the key? All I have in the chapter house, the crate, but the key. Where's the key? Why so silent, Raymond? You thief, you rogue, you whoreson.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I will find the key without you, idiot, stupid prick.
Wait a minute.
I can hide your stench. Refreshing.
Not bad. Here we are again.
You can end this or release me.
Tiresome conversation.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to.
That doesn't solve the problem.
Ideal friend. Patient, doesn't mouth off.
Polymorph.
Draft from below. A cave. Draft from below. A cave.
Okay, here's the thing. I'll give John Ares did. It looks very stunning. That I'll give it credit. Story-wise, however, I'm worried. Let's say we're just putting the grid in the real world, which why? Wasn't the point of the last movie? Wasn't the point of the last movie in general would be that's supposed not to happen? With Crew? It kind of defeats the purpose of the grid. Final area and the front care under more credit rare. Start the plan with to find the key.
floodgates open, but nothing's happening. The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. Bones fell through the crevice years ago. Air's moving here. Must be another cave above or a way out.
Here's a manly one. Not like my good-for-nothing Sven.
Morgan, what are you gonna do in this fight?
Who are you? Why are you here?
Could ask you the same. Places like this, usually home to necrophages alone.
They're corpse eaters, aye. And they grow bolder by the day. Crawl out to attack the living.
We'll kill them all. Clear the mine with our swords in our hands. Honor our fathers in doing so.
I'm a witcher. Could go with you and help.
And steal the glory due us? No chance.
Glory won't do much for you if ghouls are gnawing on your bones.
When you think on it, makes sense.
All right. You lead the way then.
Not ye, nor
Geralt
that
of
witch,
Rivia.
Yenna. Hey, where you going?
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Yep. I do.
Stench.
Wait. I fail!
His
God
long
damn it.
search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding a young woman.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
where you going?
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Greetings. Geralt of Rivia. You smell a card. Circle! Magic!
Show me what you got.
Harder! The favor Lady Bam did for our son sure did bear.
Last one. Drag the corpses outside. Burn them. Other ghouls don't scorn their cousins' corpses.
Aye. True.
It's good you came. Seems Freya watches over us to have led you here. We're grateful, and will be for long.
Folk are generous with gratitude, not so much with coin.
Oh, aye. Sorry. Afterglow of the battle, we're still caught up. Damn, you slice 'em good. Here, for you.
Thanks. Farewell.
The favor Lady Brand did for our son sure did bear price. Huh?
Change that. Honestly, I say go for it, but if you want to get into Witcher, there's Witcher 2. But that game is old, so I say check this game out. If you want to go ahead. Will you be lost? Zombie Witcher 2? Kind of, but I enjoy it. Yeah, you don't need to play a previous game to get in this game.
Giddy up.
I say go for it.
Your very name is Pokemon. I think it's true.
Slow now. Whoa.
Cannot believe.
Let's go 105 job points. Yay.
Yeah, you're a watcher. I saying right.
Yes. Got work for me?
If you're willing. Some manner of evil prowls about. Got us scared to venture out of the village.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about Koshchays and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the council of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverra insisted. Mustered a crew and... Only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
Let's talk about my...
You want to bargain? How would you count it? Height in hands at the withers, or...?
By species. Drowner's less than a cockatrice.
Aha! But we've no notion what prowls the high road. What do you say you cut it down and then we'll talk?
We pre-agree a price. Define a bonus for unforeseen risks.
So, how much?
Too high.
You know...
Too high. Very fine.
Ah, have it your way. 'Tis your neck on the line.
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sphere? Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut.
Is it true?
Yeah, I can actually beat it.
Every man on the continent, so...
And believe me, I will. But I'm so far on I'm so far on side quests right now that I got so tired of the other stuff that I didn't get to beat the game yet.
What can I help?
I could have beat this game years ago. I would.
What's with the horseshoes?
Those who wish to race in the hero's pursuits, hang them there.
At a series of races? Can
But I got cover other games as well, so I can get to beat it.
Freya sees no insiders, no outsiders.
I would have been again on PC, but I don't have the hardware to run this game.
Our races differ.
I'm born on PS5.
Continent. We are beholden to one rule alone. First across the line wins. Sometimes he's the swiftest, other times it is the one who knocks his opponents off their mounts.
Explains the name. There an entry fee?
Courage. If you do not lack it, hang a horseshoe.
Winner get a reward of any kind?
He covers himself in glory, basks in proof of his valor.
Was hoping for something a little more tangible.
Nice.
To us, such things matter least. But yes, the winner receives something to remind him of his feat. At times it is a sword, at others a helmet or a shield.
How about that? See, you can be practical if you want to. Bit of exercise never killed anyone. So, where are the races held?
The first 3 on Ardscalec. Whoever wins each at least once returns here to Hindusfjall to face last year's best rider in a final pursuit.
Gotcha. What's his name?
You mean hers. Astrid of Speakerog, known as the Vipress.
Lovely as monikers go.
And completely deserved. Good luck, Witcher. May your deeds bring the goddess pleasure.
I really need to stop at the side quest.
Come on, Roach.
Respect, Witcher.
Greetings. Praise Freya.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the Great Mother's tits.
Cut the act. Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, well. Sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing, though. Lads here around me, they're mine. Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce you.
I'm no knight-errant. I'm a witcher. Didn't come here to bring you to justice.
Digging up the past? What's that for?
Need to know what actually happened in the garden. Gonna lift Morkvarg's curse.
Why would you bloody do that? Horson should suffer till Ragnarok. The day after, actually.
It's what I do.
Used to say the same myself, till Morkvarg gave the order to sail for Hindus.
I did. I actually did a discussion on it with my friends.
I've raided often and cruelly. Killed women, children, whatever my axe happened to hit. But priestesses, it was too much, even for me. When it was over, and Morkvarg was drinking with the rest, I took this out.
Wolffang pendant, covered in runes.
I got it from my Dar, who was Godai of our village. Told me that anyone I cut with a fang would suffer a fate worse than death. Spoke true, it seems.
Your pop-pop mentioned how to reverse this?
Victim needs to get the fang is all. But I'll not give it to you. That Whoreson should suffer.
Listen, the priestesses, they really long to get their garden back. And as I see it, you owe them, don't you think?
All right, take it. But it don't come free. Want one thing in return.
Won't tell anyone about your past, give you my word.
Not that. If you do, I'll just find you and kill you. Once Morkvarg's human again, you can't let him leave. No matter what.
nor that witch Yennefer.
Wait, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I letting this guy go? The guy's a murderer. Maybe he redeemed himself, reformed. I hope. Fuck it.
Something I've always.
No,
What do you do once there are no basilisks, leshens, or giants around?
Use the fan with Morgan to find another way. There is no other way. I used all my options.
Run, Roach.
Respect, Witcher.
Crabs and crayfish had had quite the feast, all because she ran around with that bandit.
That I cannot believe.
Baby season, season 1, season 3.
How can I be of service?
I just got that. I've got all the scenes. Nice.
So,
You've no respect for our cousins. Not me, nor that witch.
Can you swing an axe?
Leave there the man. Stay ravaged.
Peter fucked them all. Everyone knows Norman's got better warriors.
Just gives her a good looking over times.
Stupider, maybe.
I seriously think it's a bad idea. But fuck it, I'm out of options. I need you to get rid of all this bullshit. I'm so tight, James, this asshole.
Morkvarg doesn't give up easily.
What do you mean still locked?
put this on.
I need no more fangs.
Favorite season?
Don't be a smartass, just do it.
I'm free. Free! At last! Oh, where's the tavern? I can eat a broiled pig. No, a side of beef. Wash it down with a cask of ale. Then to sea. They forgot me, no doubt. Well, I'll fucking remind them with a bang. In Novigrad, everywhere.
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
What? No. This guy's sounding more of a psycho. Oh, fuck.
Sorry, can't let that happen.
Then why'd you bloody free me?
To kill you, once and for all. Let's dance.
His long search for Ciri led
Starting to think
conclude
I
that
shouldn't have done that.
The ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse was the key to find.
Fair winds and all, but before you go, my reward?
Right. Nearly forgot.
Happens often. Too often.
Calm yourself. I'm a man of honor. Now listen. You'll go to Novigrad, to the bits. Find the Vulture, the moneylender. Tell him Morkvark sends his regards. And you'll know me to be a generous man. Farewell then. The sea beckons.
Oh. So basically it's the exact same thing.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Okay. This guy is under a fucking dog shit. But on letting him go, not really a good idea. Even if I do get my reward, what the point? It'll be for nothing. Did he suffer enough? Probably. But the guy done a lot of shit. And it looks like he's not continuing ways. Fine. I will go with my first option. Sorry.
Sorry.
Then why'd you
to kill you.
Pathetic.
Well, that what? Well, it is your favorite game. Is not what is. Tough question. It's time the game I played while growing up. I think so. Find out one of my favorite games. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Well, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth good of 10. Dead Riding is a fun game. Spyro, I love Spyro. Crash Bandicoot. The Doom franchise is great. The new one. Very excited for it. Mass Effect. We do it a trilogy. Well, 3's ending still pisses me off. I don't like 3's ending. I hate the ending. I like Dragon Origin. It's a great game as well. And I think that's all I got about. Well, anyway, evil games. I love those games. Like I said, that's something I like, but we'll be all day. I need to do my card games. Speaking of Devil May Cry, I really need to do my review of the Netflix show.
Stay with us one more week, Carissa. Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg, got a few more questions. Notice I read didn't mention a curse.
All who live here know of it.
Could be, but I'm not from around here. Could use some information.
Archpriestess Ulva cast the curse. It bound Morkvarg to the garden for all time. So even if he is killed, he returns there.
Oh,
Never heard of this Morkvarg.
Not what? The worst man Skellige has ever known. He held nothing sacred.
I know the type.
They said he feared but one thing, albeit secretly, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg decided to prove everyone, himself included, wrong. So he came to Hindisvia to raid the goddess's garden. This was years ago. Archpriestess Ulva stood in his path. He stabbed her in the breast and cast her into the mud. As her blood gushed forth, she cursed Morkvarg, and he transformed into a monster.
Might have already run into this Morkvarg. He, werewolf?
I know not. I'm afraid I've never seen him.
Shame that. Was hoping you could tell me more about him, help me with my work.
You might speak with Toradar's son, Einar. He saw Morkvarg and his men descend on the garden. He was the sole pilgrim to escape with his life that day. Settled in Larvik, you'll find him at the...
I've come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher. You who grant us love, hatred, and strength.
I do.
Let's go.
Come on now. Something really did tear him to pieces. Looks like blood, but... red clay.
Favorite movie? That's a tough one. That's not a movie I like.
Not much left.
2012 Dread is a classic, but underrated.
Woods. Creature leading the Neckers is sentient. Gotta drag someone into the woods.
Tron Legacy, I like that movie. Very underrated. Star Wars movie that we with the trilogy. Pretty good about my opinion. I find that underrated. At least episode 3. I think episode 3 might be one of the movies. Damn it. Wait.
The Neckers have developed an immunity to the toxin. Now the poison protects their nest. Clever. What? Lost your nerve?
Yeah, I guess in it.
Guess I got company.
First time streaming or yes or no? No, just name my first time streaming.
the village burn, whore!
You best take that.
You bears. Give you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here, we're guilty of the massacre. Shame on Lady Rat. Shame.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Var Ipsus, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Var Ipsus set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
Oh.
Citizens of Rituals. Riddle? He is from Batman the Animated Series.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
Oh.
Alright, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Shiver that curse of wood. 'Tis the witchcraft of Morhawk's wraiths.
That I cannot believe.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Respect, Witcher. You're pale. You drink last night too?
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Honestly, I don't know. If I keep streaming, you'll find out.
How long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
What the hell? No.
Getting in or not?
I am getting in.
His long
Don't
search
time to
led
regret.
Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Geralt, how long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
Yes, I'm ready to sail. Come on. What the fuck? Never mind. Okay.
His long search
don't tell me the thing's grits on me.
I'm
gonna be pissed.
The victim of a curse was the key to finding the young woman.
Okay.
The ship's...
Not...
I'll come...
Alright.
Mind if I... No.
Out. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for the next steps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I Cride Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there.
Uh-oh.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck in the cavern. I'll look inside.
Guys.
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drowned by the corpses of drowned crew. They made their nest here. There's also a clan dormant figurehead.
I did. Long time ago. I thought they were fantastic. Or there's some missteps? Probably, but every share missteps. Friday, but beginning, middle, and story, I think it was really good. Nice.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the Jinn. What do we do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Or have we moved on to a token wish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Haemai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Haemai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skelliger.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmen man, so he was from Pharaoh. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Okay. See you, man. I think it was time by. I seen a demo for Bronco called anyway.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Haemai symbols. Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here.
Show me what you got.
Silence.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember, chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Ah.
Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. Let's see what it is.
Okay.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid.
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this. Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this. No djinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton. Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton.
I'm still pissed about that.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... 3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this djinn?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
There's always more to the story.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why?
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
What if I don't want to know?
I'm afraid you no longer have a choice. Come, let's search the ship.
It came out wrong.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Nothing here. Nothing interesting here. Interesting. Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Mage must have slept here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting here. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Yes.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Cold's preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain. Elemental Empires by Jean Batista. Wonder what this means.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Came Jinn, Rikaishta Engail, Kaishta et Disblair, Devirid me Castle.
Here it comes.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
hurt you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me.
Jinn.
Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
You really don't want to fuck this up.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a Jinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, I never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's
Really
different?
done swimming. I don't know.
I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Whoa, I'm not saying no.
It cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
Aww.
And I love you.
I don't want to pay attention to that. I love.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
Yay!
My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
No, not the end.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise he might feel compelled to remind you.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourselves.
Yeah! Oh, that's my favorite side quest ever. I love that story.
From this day on, my home is...
Alright, see, man, I think I'm saying about part of the coalition anyway.
Who's that? Oh, foreigner. Watch yourself.
Hankering for some trotters, eh? Tis true what they say. No cure for trouble like a witcher.
100 sea devils. You've no respect for our customs.
I was wrong about you, Witcher.
You're that witch.
Something I've always wondered. What'll you witchers do once there are no basilisks, leshens, or giants around? Eh?
Brand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Who's the sheep? Believe that shit.
Witcher? Well, my dad's off fighting the black
pardon.
ones. You steal folks' kiddies. Is it true?
May your axe never crumble.
Swords on his back. What horse on his neck? Something I've always wondered.
How are yous?
What'll you witchers do once there are no basilisks?
You're from Nilfgaard, are yous?
You see the white
Till Galmar cut him down in his ice.
Respect, witcher.
What's that supposed to mean? Must be the one the Jarl summoned.
Gonna kill the dingus. Ow!
Pendle watches over the plant we are set. Blood of
You're
kings.
from Nilfgaard, are yous?
Hankering for some trotters, eh? Something I've always wondered. What'll you witchers do once there are no basilisks?
Man needs worries like a boat needs ballast to sail straight and even.
Respect, witcher.
Your little Norgan's birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to give her.
Maybe a
The
nice
favor Lady Brand did for our son. It's, adornment.
Mind your manners.
Engraved
Swords need
Melt this blade and forge it again. My sword's for cutting, not looking pretty.
I am Tucker. So you're back. Was right, wasn't I?
Looking for
Ferg?
crafts.
Mind your manners.
Watch yourself, white hair. Will you keep loitering, bothering?
Swords need thumping.
So you're back. Hjalmar's
Mind your
split its
manners.
massive skull, rid the Isles of the... Some foes.
So you're back.
Wouldn't. So long.
I am Tuckard.
Something I've always wondered. There are no basilisks, leshens, or giants around.
Lead our ways.
Swords need thumping.
So you're back.
Mind your manners.
I did. I'll be reviewing it as soon as I'm done with this.
These continental dandies come a strutting, then we gotta drag their corpses.
A witcher.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Right. My window plan with the card today, but you know what? Fuck it. What's your main story? Then after that, I'll go back to side quests. Finishing contracts.
Geralt, good of you.
Take care now.
Act 24 is sharp. Honestly, we'll be all day if I list them all.
Oh, I'll tell you where the loot's at.
I need
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you, you can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Check. Go to burn beyond the stable that you are taking about. Now I can wear the armor?
What fucked up face?
No. Shut up.
Geralt,
Need some...
I don't know yet. Why did I even bring these?
Take care now.
Could use some hair of the hound.
Ye see.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
Asshole.
Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. What the? Quit playing around. Let's go.
Oh.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
Oh, for God's sake!
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
Damn it! How would have Kaer Morhen? Because that's the treasure that I need to get. Unfucking believable. I'm gonna stream until I have to go.
The Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Ban Glean.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Ban Glean consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Stupid Emperor.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
Say oi from you asshole. Fine. Clear one for now. Sure.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I gave you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen,
where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee. Went back to Skellige.
She's doing good.
Her elf companion there.
and into the Wild Hunt again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali, Dradiv Dorn et Tened, Vandro Ithne Iakis. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
I hate this asshole so much.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well. Do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Oh! I hate this scumbag. Let me out, I want to kill him. Check.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretuza, called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
Fair.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Then the game froze on me. Game's frozen. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna have to restart the stream anyway. Alright, see ya. Well, you know, blogging, join me. I'm gonna restart the stream. Something there. Join me. Take us here. Bye.